Hey guys, I'm here to do a very quick book review on a ebook I just read, which was called Blind Date Checkmate by Veronica, Blair. This book was recommended to me by Debs. She did a review on it, I believe, on the 21st of January 2012. I will link you up to her review as well as mine. I did a written review. So basically, I'm going to read you the premise. Please excuse it, my eyes are going to wander down to the screen, and then I'll tell you what my thoughts are about this novel. Blind Date Checkmate. Should a woman who is unable to forget her first love give happily ever after one more try? Shelby Winter's one great love went sour. If she can't feel this way about another guy, why bother? When Shelby's best friend sets her up on a blind date with Logan, the guy who broke her heart, he pursues her relentlessly, forcing her to make a choice. Give her heart what it's always desired and risk total devastation, or shut Logan out and lose her only shot at happiness. To Shelby, it's a lose-lose situation. Or is it? This book was published in December of 2012, and as I said, this is the Kindle edition. I will link you to the actual book on GOODREADS as well. So basically my thoughts about this story were that I went into it kind of hesitant because I am kind of in a little bit of a situation at the moment where my brain just tells me, okay, why would you want to read anything, because you know what, the plot has been done so many times, and I don't know why I'm thinking like that, but I just am. Anyway, I started this book when I went on my travels, and I finished it I think when I came back home. It is 100 pages, I believe, but you just kind of fly by it, I guess. You know, some people can read it in a sitting, but I read it in a few. I also read it using my Kindle's talk, you know, how it has a talk system where, you know, it reads to it, and I didn't exactly like sit back and listen to it reading it to me. I actually read it while he was talking as well, so it was really easy to follow his voice, and it made the reading a little bit more smoother, and I wasn't stopping in places because it just was really a really good book. It was a little predictable, but that really didn't bother me too much because the main character's really fun. I did get a little annoyed with Shelby, her constant, I don't want him, but my whole life is, you know, revolved around him anyway, but that was part of the novel itself. You know, it was kind of the whole point of her coming out of this whole devastating, horrific breakup, and you know, 9 years have passed, and she's, you know, seen this guy that she's totally still in love with. She's never loved anyone like this before, and you know, seeing him for the first time, and it's a normal reaction. That's what I think makes it so believable, because I would be exactly the same. As try as I might, I would be exactly the same. I would be like, what the F are you doing here? Pack your bags and go. You like totally crushed my world, and you expect me to even want to just sit down with you. It's like, you disgust me. But and I certainly would be that way with my exes. I'm glad that I don't actually have any feelings for my exes, which is good. But like I said, it makes it really believable, and that's, I think, that is one of the parts of the books that I really enjoyed. Kind of, you know, that connection, because I really did connect with the character. You know, she has worked so hard to make a life for herself, and a successful life, and living by herself, and the pain. And you know, there are some people that you just, as try as you might, and as unhealthy as it is, you can't get over. And there's two sides to every story, which is what I also loved about this book. There are two sides, and I like that you don't get to see that until the end. You get to see why he left, and why he was treating her the way he was, and did. And while, you know, some of it was a bit jerky, and I think that, you know, there is no excuse for some things, I kind of could understand what he was going through, and the emotions that he would have gone through. You know, I won't tell you too much about that, but I definitely would recommend this book. If you guys have a Kindle or like to read ebooks, even if you just do it on your computer, I'm pretty sure you could probably do it on your computer. But I would really recommend this book. It's, like I said, it's really short and it's fun and it's got romantic elements. And what I also loved about it is that it wasn't heavy on sex. It didn't just saturate with, like, you know, desire and making out sessions and things like that. No, it was more about the build-up and the relationship growing back together, and then at the end, you know, you kind of do get that sort of almost satisfaction. But yeah, so I would have liked to see this as a novel, but I don't think, at the same time, I don't think it would have worked so well, because I think it worked well as a short story for me personally. So yeah, I really like Veronica Blair's writing. I will be picking up her books when I get the chance, definitely, and I think that more people should read her writing. I really like it, and I don't think I would like to sort of compare it to anyone, because I think she's unique in her own way. Yeah, so if you guys are looking for a quick read, just a break between like YA or everything really, and you just want something that's gonna, you know, you can still add to your challenge because it's a book, but something you don't have to concentrate so hard on, and you can actually enjoy just the characters' interactions and their progression through the story. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. As I said, I'll put all the links down below, and if you would like to chat to me about this book, feel welcome. Also, if you do read this book, and I would love to know your feelings and thoughts on this ebook. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching, thank you for supporting and joining in with this review. Bye guys.